A Bookworm's Journey in the Cardinal World. Tensura X Ascendance of a Bookworm by Galaxycharmer123. 7 Evolution. Rimuru's paw after the announcement echoed in my mind. An overwhelming wave of sleepiness washed over me. It was unlike anything I had experienced before, far beyond normal fatigue. I struggled to maintain my human form as I descended to the ground, my mask slipping from my face. With blurred vision, I managed to pick it up, but I knew I needed to return to Tempest immediately. Notice. 1 survivor detected through magic perception. He is not from the Ehrenfest Knights who were excluded from the skill effects. What? Every soul that had been broken should have been consumed by the effect of merciless. This isn't good. Notice. Harvest Festival is impossible to halt while in progress. Ah, this is bad. Ranga. Are you here? I called, looking at my shadow. He leapt out immediately in response to my call. Here I am, Master, give me your orders. This is a top priority order, Ranga. Bring me back to the town safely. Also, bring the king along with the other knights with you as well, I instructed, pointing to Edmalus and Gerlach. I understood that everyone would be furious, but they must not be killed. Ah, yes, leave them to Aren and her friends, if you must. Yes, Master. Master, one last thing before you rest. What shall I do with the living enemy? Ranga asked. Oh, I'm impressed you detected that person too. Don't worry, I have an idea, I replied. While I didn't want that unknown person interrupting my evolution into a demon lord, Ranga had to protect me and bring me back to Tempest. So, there was only one option left. Get someone else to handle it. Dispel the anti-magic area. Master, you shouldn't use magic in this state, Ranga cautioned. Ignoring the warning, I created a demon summoning circle and called out, my offerings are the dead bodies in this place. This is your food. Now, come to my aid, demon summoning. To my surprise, only 3 demons emerged from the summoning circle. Oh, only 3? With all those bodies? No matter, they will have to do. Kufufufu, a familiar sensation. The birth of a new demon lord, the middle demon snickered. Someone is playing dead around here and is hiding from us. Leave him alive and deliver him to Ranga. I'll need you to act as a liaison, Ranga, I instructed. Yes, my lord. The middle demon let out a burst of energy. This is wondrous. Such a rich offering in my first task. Ah, the highest of honors. I can hardly contain myself. May I continue to serve you beyond these tasks? Let's talk later, after you complete my tasks, I replied, to which the demon smiled happily and knelt to the ground, the other 2 following his lead. Consider it done, Master. Oh, I can't anymore. I succumbed to the overwhelming sleepiness and fell into a deep slumber. Third-person Pav, the leader of the 3 demons, rose gracefully after observing Rimuru succumb to his evolutionary slumber. Meanwhile, the other 2 demons efficiently lifted Edmalus and Gerlach onto Ranga's back. Gerlach, still defiant, struggled against his captors, but Diablo swiftly subdued him. Get your hands off me. I am a great noble of Ehrenfest, and you have no right to even look at me, Gerlach protested. A swift blow to his stomach from the demon silenced him quickly. Don't think you can catch me. This is only a temporary body of mine, and I am leaving now. Body swap. Gerlach attempted to escape. To his shock, he found himself unable to flee. Something was anchoring him in place. Don't think you can get away by transferring your soul to another body. An anti-magic area is deployed here, and if you decide to leave your body, know that I will show you true despair. This is my first mission, and I don't want to make a bad impression, the demon leader warned. Defeated and hopeless, Gerlach complied and was taken to Ranga, who swiftly departed. Carry our master with the utmost care. He is our exalted leader, the leader reminded Ranga. I know that, Ranga assured, turning to start running, until later. The leader watched Ranga's retreating form with an eerie smile. And now? Let us begin. It is my first task. I wish to be praised for perfect execution. You 2 can find our target, right? The leader smirked, addressing his 2 followers. The 2 demons vanished instantly, and the leader followed them to their target. Ah, spatial movement. Is it? For greater demons. You seem to be on the old and powerful side, their target, Raisin, noted as the 2 demons appeared behind him. Kufufufu. Are you ready now? You two, stand down. I shall handle this one. The leader commanded as the two demons stepped back. On my master's orders, I will take you into custody. Resist me if you so desire. However, know that I am not forbidden from inflicting torment upon you. Consider that your warning. Don't mock me. You are only a greater demon, not much of a threat to me. I will quickly take care of you now. Nuclear cannon, Raisin declared, firing a large nuclear flare toward the leader. The leader merely glanced up at the sky, smirking. With a puff of his breath, the flare veered off course and shot into the sky. That was a really good attempt, the leader clapped his hands, mocking Raisin. He twisted my magic. No. There's an infinitesimal chance of failure when performing trigger-type spells that can be chanted beforehand. The worst possible time for a misfire. Raisin gritted his teeth, trying to comprehend the situation. Is that all? The leader taunted. I haven't even started yet, Raisin exclaimed, placing his hands on the ground as an earth spirit began to emerge. War Gnome. Spirit of Earth, the root of all. Obliterate that demon. Ah, I see. It is true that demons are effective against angels, while angels are effective against spirits, and spirits are effective against demons. If you were to choose between these three interlocking options, summoning a greater spirit was the right choice. However, he is too young, the leader smirked. With a swipe of his hand, he removed the core of the spirit effortlessly, breaking it with a bite of his teeth as the spirit crumbled. You see, he lacks experience. He is nothing but a mindless brute. Impossible. That was a greater spirit. It might struggle against an archdemon, but it could never be instantly killed by a greater demon, Raisin thought, frazzled by the situation. How about we change the battlefield? With a click of his fingers, the leader erected another anti-magic area around them. Now we're ready. This time, attack me with whatever physical means you like. Magic is the greatest source for demons, too. What is he up to? Raisin struggled to think of a reason and could only respond to the challenge. Very well. With a leap, Raisin threw a fist toward the leader, but the demon simply stopped the attack with his hand and flipped Raisin around. Raisin quickly detached his wrist and planted his other hand on the ground, lifting his leg to kick the leader, who dodged effortlessly. Raisin continued his assault, but each blow was either blocked or evaded. No, I was wrong. He's not plotting anything. All he's doing is enjoying himself. My nuclear cannon wasn't a misfire. It was him. Raisin's thoughts spiraled into despair as he realized the truth. Ruler of the land of monsters. Do you understand what you've summoned? What kind of demon have you given flesh? Are you growing bored yet? The leader mocked. Then it is my turn now. In a flash, the leader appeared in front of Raisin with long, sharp black claws. Raisin's only thought and conclusion led to this. Are you one of the only 7 colored primordial demons? Noir? Raisin asked, despair evident in his eyes. Ooh, you are more knowledgeable than you appear, the leader replied, amused. What horrible thing have you unleashed on this world? This is not just any demon. This is. Raisin gulped as the realization sank in. In a few minutes, Raisin had been beaten, but not enough to be killed. The leader demon brushed his gloved hands after finishing his task. Carry him. We will now return to our master, the leader instructed, his task complete. Notice. Harvest Festival evolution has begun. The bodily structure will be reassembled for evolution into a new species. Super evolution from slime to demon slime. Successful. All physical abilities greatly improved. Regaining skills and resistance owned by the previous body. Successful. Acquisition of new personal skills. Infinite regeneration. Universal detect. Demon Lord Hockey. Enhanced replication. Universal thread. Successful. Acquisition of new resistances. Natural element nullification. Ailment nullification. Spiritual attack resistance. Holy attack resistance. Successful. The evolution process is complete. Notice. Request from unique skill Great Sage to the voice of the world. Request to evolve Great Sage. Received. Unique skill Great Sage. Request processed. Great Sage attempting evolution. Failed. Attempting again. Failed. The attempts continued for over a few thousand and millions of tries. Failed. Notice. Great Sage. offering, degenerate, as a sacrifice to gain harvest festival gift in evolution attempt. An event of impossible odds, and a reward for an endless series of fruitless attempts. Successful. Unique skill Great Sage has evolved into ultimate skill, Wisdom King Raphael. Requesting evolution of gluttony, offering, merciless, as a sacrifice. Successful. Unique skill, gluttony, has evolved into ultimate skill, gluttonous King Beelzebub. The surmounting of the impassable wall led to countless miracles. Within the depths of Rimuru's unconsciousness, the skills quietly but steadily optimized themselves under the control of Wisdom King, Raphael. Notice the individual named Rimuru has completed his evolution into a demon lord. Gifts will be bestowed to those under his command. Gifts? Suddenly, every monster named by Rimuru felt an overwhelming drowsiness. This is the gift the voice of the world was talking about? I feel like my connection to Rimuru-sama has increased, Shuna murmured as she fell asleep. I must stay awake until Rimuru-sama completes the revival. I must stand guard and protect him, Benimaru declared, fighting the urge to sleep. Then, a figure clad in white appeared, speaking in a robotic feminine voice. Notice, fall asleep. I, Raphael, will take care of it. Assured that his lord was safe, Benimaru finally succumbed to his evolutionary slumber. Who are you? Your face looks like Rimuru, but your eyes and behavior are not, Ferdinand inquired, having emerged after witnessing every monster fall asleep. Notice. I am just a proxy here to fulfill my master's wishes. Now, please move aside as I need to conduct the ritual. Reluctantly, Ferdinand stepped aside, keenly observing the ritual said to bring the dead back to life. As a researcher, nothing fascinated him more. Suddenly, 3 demons appeared, throwing a person to the ground. Grucius immediately went on guard, but the demon spoke without concern. Master, the task has been completed as you requested. Forgive me. Usually, I would not dare interrupt such a ritual, but I feel I must speak. It appears you do not have the required amount of magicules to complete the ritual. Yes, I will consume my life energy to compensate for the lack of magicules. Please wait a moment, my lord. I have the perfect solution for this predicament. Please use these 2 as your source of magicules. Being of use to our master is our greatest pleasure. Notice. Your request is accepted, Beelzebub. The demons were consumed, and the lady gave a glare to the demon, who excused himself and moved out of the way. Notice. Beelzebub, devour all souls in the vicinity and leave not a single soul behind. All the souls were gathered and placed atop the bodies to which they belonged. Notice. The secret art of resurrection will now commence. Is this what a newly awakened demon lord is capable of? Ferdinand mused, his curiosity piqued. Not even Carrion-sama is strong enough to do something like this, Grucius remarked, awed by the display of power. So this is the secret art of resurrection. Fascinating. All the souls have been gathered, and they are being revived. All the wounds on their bodies are gone, Ferdinand observed, his scientific mind racing with possibilities. Magnificent. I simply must work under him under any circumstance, Diablo resolved, captivated by the spectacle. As the ritual concluded, all the dead were revived, slowly opening their eyes. Rimuru, having expended all his magicules, entered sleep mode. Ferdinand watched in disbelief as Mine opened her eyes. The ritual had worked. Where am I? Mine asked, disoriented. Mine, are you all right? Tuli cried, rushing to her sister with tears in her eyes, embracing her tightly. Mine, you really are alive. Thank the gods, praise to Lady Luminous. Thank you, Lord Rimuru. Because of you, my daughter is alive again. I cannot ask for more, Effa wept, embracing both her daughters. Mine, you really are alive. Thank the heavens you are alive, Lutz exclaimed, relief washing over him. You really need to control your outbursts, you know that. Who told you to sacrifice yourself for us? Benno chided gently, a smile of relief on his face. Ferdinand, meanwhile, approached Mine calmly. I know this is a happy occasion, but I want to ask. What are you, Mine? He inquired. To his shock it seemed Mine was no longer a human but something else entirely. Mine's pav I awoke suddenly, finding myself in a strange place, face to face with a menacing dragon and a fiery spirit. Fear gripped me as I asked, who are you? I am none other than the storm dragon Veldora Tempest, and this is Ifrit, a fire spirit. We have been watching over you ever since you arrived here, the dragon replied, his voice booming yet oddly reassuring. Where are we now? I remember talking to Luminius-sama, and then I lost all my energy and fell asleep, I said, trying to piece together my fragmented memories. Luminius made a deal with Rimuru to save Hinata, upon which you were handed over to Rimuru, Ifrit explained. I see, so that is why Luminius-sama took my soul, I mused, understanding the gravity of the situation. So what is happening now? Will Rimuru really revive me as Luminius-sama told me about? I asked, hope and uncertainty mingling in my voice. Yes, in fact, he is getting ready to revive everyone, Veldora assured me. Suddenly, a figure clad in white appeared, speaking in a robotic tone. Notice, I am Raphael here to discuss some matters. The dragon looked terrified, and Ifrit seemed equally unsettled as if they were in the presence of something immensely powerful. Notice. Storm Dragon Veldora Tempest. It seems you are slacking off. I recommend you get to work to free yourself from Infinity Prison. I am not slacking off, Veldora stammered, turning his head away, clearly caught in his idleness. Now, I will revive you, but there is something you must know. After revival, you will have an unlimited lifespan and will not age. Your family will be left behind. Knowing all this, are you still willing to proceed? The revelation that I would become essentially immortal was shocking. But this was my only chance. I couldn't leave just like this. I still needed to ask for forgiveness from my parents. So what if I wouldn't have them after about 70 years? I would keep their memories alive. I would not repeat my past mistakes. I am willing to do it, I declared, my resolve firm. Very well, then we will proceed momentarily, Raphael confirmed. Please wait a moment. I want to request something. May I be allowed to fuse with mine? After coming here, I realized my mistake with Shizu and want to atone for it, Ifrit interjected, his voice filled with sincerity. I have no problem, but is mine willing to do it? Raphael asked. After a moment of contemplation, I inquired, will I lose myself if I bond with you? No, I will only be present in your head, advising you as Raphael does with Rimuru. You will still have your free will. I will only be here as an advisor, Ifrit assured me. Then I have no problem. But are you sure? I asked, wanting to be certain of his intentions. Yes, this is my way to atone for my mistake with Shizu, Ifrit replied earnestly. Do inform me about your past later, but it seems like we have no more time. Let's begin, I said, ready to embrace the change. Very well, let's start, Raphael announced. I suddenly felt a surge of power as Ifrit disappeared, flowing into me. My consciousness seemed to shift from one dimension to another. A voice echoed in my mind. Confirmed. Individual mind will begin her evolution momentarily. Human body transforming into spirit particles successful. The body can now freely transform from a human to a spirit. Previous skills reacquiring successful. Acquisition of new personal skills. Fire King Ifrit, Universal Detect, Ultra Speed Regeneration. Spirit Hockey, successful. Notice. External entity is attempting to interfere. Do you wish to allow YN? I will improve and optimize your skills, so give me permission, Raphael's voice resonated within me. Yes, I accept, I agreed, trusting Raphael's guidance. Confirmed. Wisdom King Raphael is optimizing your skills. Skill, weak constitution, is sacrificed to merge with unique skill, avid reader. Successful acquisition of unique skill, Bookworm, successful. The evolution is now completed. I felt a heaviness lift as I realized I could move my arms and legs. My eyes fluttered open. Where am I? I asked, disoriented but alive. Mine, are you alright? Tuli cried, rushing to my side with tears in her eyes, embracing me tightly. Mine, you really are alive. Thank the gods, praise to Lady Luminous. Thank you, Lord Rimuru. Because of you, my daughter is alive again. I cannot ask for more, Effa wept, holding both her daughters close. Mine, you really are alive. Thank the heavens you are alive, Lutz exclaimed, relief evident in his voice. I was enveloped in the warmth of my family and friends. Tears streamed down my face as I hugged them back, vowing never to let them go again. Ferdinand, the high priest, approached me with a calm demeanor. I know this is a happy occasion, but I want to ask, what are you, mine? Deciding to be honest, I replied, I am now a half-human, half-spirit, a demi-spirit if you will. Ferdinand was momentarily taken aback, contemplating my words before responding. All right, I understand. Many things happened while you were gone. Let us get you up to speed about what occurred during your absence. Very well, I agreed, eager to learn about the events I had missed. So this is your family. They look very close to you, Ifrit's voice echoed in my mind. Yes, they are my family, and I am willing to do anything to protect them, I affirmed, my resolve unwavering. I understand, but you also need to inform them about your immortality, right? They will not live for long. You know that, right? Ifrit reminded me gently. I will think about it later. For now, let us go with Ferdinand Sensei, I replied, determined to cherish every moment with my loved ones. As you wish, mistress, Ifrit acknowledged his presence, a comforting guide as I embarked on this new chapter of my life.